Hello everyone, Gear Show and Teller here with another knife from my collection. I was watching a video from Mr. Nut and Fancy, and he was talking about an EDC knife, Everyday Carry Knife Hall of Famer. The knife is relatively affordable, has been available in Walmart and so forth, and because of its simplicity, he called it the best everyday carry. Not hard use, just everyday items, everyday things you would need a knife for, opening packages and so forth. Sharpens easily, takes a nice edge right away, and keeps an edge for a decent amount of time. He talked about the Kershaw Skyline. Give you some close-ups. Handle scales are made of G10. And of course, this is an overview because there are tons of reviews by other knife channels about this knife already. This is not a new knife. This is pretty old news. And there you go. You have a Kershaw logo right there. Not assisted, but there's no spring and it doesn't need one. Instead of flipping like this, I just push it into the scale and it comes out like it was assisted. So it does not need an assisted opening mechanism. Doesn't need a speed safe, doesn't need a spring. So there's your Kershaw brand. There you go, made in the USA. Now, I had to pull these out of my truck. I have first aid kits in my truck, and each kit has one of these in it. This knife was very popular, just like Spyderco's Tenacious. If you are a knowledgeable knife watcher, watching my video, knowledgeable about knives already, you know, just like the Spyderco Tenacious, they made different colors of the scales. I have a brown one that I didn't want to pull out of my my emergency bag, bug out bag, if you want to call it that. But I do attach this orange one. This one has, I'm not sure my camera is doing this justice, but it has a nice clean orange scales on it. And this one stays in my truck's emergency kit because it's orange. Orange is the color of emergency, and it flies out of the handle. It doesn't need a spring assist, which is what attracted me to it. I typically like manual folders anyway, but if you can get one that flies out as easily as that, why not? Why not? Why not? Don't have to worry about a spring at all. Okay, here's my measuring stick, my ruler for you. $2 bill. That's your length when it's closed. And let's pop it open again. Look at this. No need for anything. It flies out. It's so good. I used this one, stayed in the truck, but I used the black one I showed earlier. There you go. There's its full length. I used this black one for a good 2 months. I was that impressed with it. It disappeared into my pocket, as Nut and Fancy would say. Disappears in the pocket. And it was very handy. Oh, excuse me. It was very handy. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed using this knife. For those of you who care, this has early lockup. My other one here. It's getting there. Well, there's nothing much I can say about this that hasn't been said by other YouTubers. I like the knife. Very handy, lightweight, good ergonomics. No jumping on top. It's not a deal breaker for me. Relatively cheap, so I was able to get 4 of these. I went a little overboard. I have a red snap-on one that's in storage. And I also sent one of those. I also sent my spare snap-on red one to Ms. A. Yeah, nothing else to say. So, this is Gear Show and Teller, signing out.